Hello, good evening. We are a great team with a great story tonight. It is a pleasure to be here with you to tell you about an urban legend that has remained in the collective memory of our country. Role started when a night a television president awakes all odds, enter the haunted house without fear because he wanted to prove that everything that had been said was a lie. Great was the surprise to find him. The next morning, outside the house and forming at the mount, many people said that sometime later the man went down. Eh, Next, I pass on to my colleagues who will continue the history.
Good morning, teacher. My name is Jorge Gutierrez. I'm going to talk about the haunted house of Lima, Matusita. In 1753 started a course. Parabeth de Baspa was a woman who came from Persia. She decided to live in that house, but in that year the house doesn't have the name of Matusita. So she dedicated his life trying to find a cure for all the disease. So people considered that she was like a witch, but she didn't practice black magic or something like that. In 1753, she was accused by the Holy Inquisition and burned at the stake. She was tortured and to accept that she was uh, one of the devil followers. Before she died, she cast a curse on the house. So everything changed with the death of the witch. The people spread a rumor about the curse. They said, "Oh, I saw shades. Oh, I hear footsteps. Oh, I hear screams inside the house." For many years, the house changed the owner. Have one owner, and they leave the house. Then one other people buy the house, and they leave the house. So it helped to increase the legend of that house. Another legend was when the father started to watch shades in the house and hear screams, hear sound, hear a lot of things, and he went crazy. He was very aggressive with his servants, and one of them make a plan to kill her, to kill him. So they kidnapped and cut his head with a knife. So they tried to burn the house to hide the crime, but the house doesn't burn because the house has its own power. The curse of the house is very powerful. So this is the legend. I don't believe in that. But another legend, or one of the most popular legend, was about the Japanese family. This legend is like the second one, when the father was.
Hi, Miss. My name is Jacqueline Palma. I am going to tell the end of the legend of the Matusita house. Through the years, several stories arose about the Matusita house. One was from the Japanese family, another from the witch who cursed the house, but in reality, the another tell us about of the house. The terrifying story of the Matosita house comes from the U.S. Embassy, but in 1925, the house is backed by the Andrade Fernandez family. In the magazine Etiqueta Negra, the family tells the following. The owner of the house is a 96-year-old woman who was a good memory. Her name was Lidia Fernandez, Andrade Fernandez of Thierry, and she fondly remembers of the happy years she spent she spent on the second floors with her four brothers and their fathers. Andrade lived there since she was 12 years old. She remembers the details of the house very well. Mr. Andrade only was pleasant memory, and gets angry when someone mentions ghosts. The only person who lived in the house was his father, a man much loved by the people. He died a natural death. His wife wonderful about painful memories for the reason when she became a widow. In the middle of the last century, she left home with her children. Thus, that was the only true shadow of the family estate, a storyline thus of the any family free of great mystery. After that, as many people in Lima now, the house was leased to the hardware store called Matusita, from which is dates the name we now is the to this day. Since 2005, one agencia of local banks accused of the first floor. That's all me about the legend of the Matusita house. See you later.